Alright guys, we're out here in the Texas heat today. I gotta come out during night to do this car stuff because in the heat you'll die of heat exhaustion, no lies. So we're gonna work on my 370 today and we're gonna actually do the exhaust here, but I got catbacks. That way we only have to really work from, let me show you, kind of hard here, there. We gotta remove those bolts from there, right there, and then we just work from ourselves up. So we're basically working from here all the way up to here. We're going to remove, so it's actually really easy. It's just called the catbacks. So you're really removing 4 screws and the 2 hinges here. So I already unloosened this screw here, so it'll be this screw and this screw on this side, and now we're going to do this screw and this screw. Now the only thing though, since it's exhaust and it heats up, sometimes it can be really stiff, so you can either use DW40 or we just heat it up like this. So, well, it's like a little machine, it's just like that, and then we'll heat up the bolt just ever so slightly there just to get it loose, and then we can edit this part out while I heat it up. And once you get it loose enough or hot enough, you can go ahead and unscrew it here. So now we're gonna go ahead, after we loosen them up, we're gonna remove the nuts here, okay? We're using a 14mm socket for this. So we're just gonna take it off with the 14mm socket here. Just be careful, since you heat up, if you heated up the bolts or the nuts, you just don't want to burn yourself there. And you'll wanna make sure you get both sides there. Like I said, it's real simple. Just gotta make sure you take off just loosen them up for now. And they can do the finishing touches in just a little bit. After remove, you have to make sure you removed all 4 of these, okay? Make sure you take all 4 nuts off. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the hangers right back over here. All right, guys, that's the next step. Let's do this. So this part will probably be just the most time you need muscles here, okay? So we're gonna go right underneath it. Use a ply bar if you have one, okay? We don't have one, so we're just gonna use the end of the hammer, okay? Ingenuity, guys. You don't need to be the richest to work on cars. So basically, you're gonna use kind of the force here against the exhaust. So you're gonna lean it against the exhaust, and this is the hanger you're gonna remove. So you're gonna push on the black part here. You're gonna push down on the hammer. That way you push this black part as much as you can, and just hold on to the exhaust, because right now we already have the other side done. So if you let go of this, it's gonna fall on your face. So just make sure you have help on this side, because if you try to pull it out right now, it's just gonna fall on you. So just go ahead and just make sure you have somebody holding the other side, and then start wiggling this out here. Right? So you're gonna hold this part here, and your forearm's gonna hold the rest of the exhaust here, okay? Just in case you don't have anybody to help you. So now we're just gonna go ahead and loosen this part here. Make sure you don't drop the hammer on your face. That's happened to me a couple of times there. Thank God I haven't broken anything yet. I broke my butt bone though. It's a different story though. All right, now that it's loose, you just have to be careful here, okay? Here you go, cameraman. Go ahead and compare and contrast. So we just took out this huge monster here. So this is the old one, and these are the new ones here, okay? We got this off of eBay. I believe we paid like $300, $400 for them. And not only are you gonna get high, like more air more air intake, you're actually gonna go ahead and they're super lightweight. I can carry these 2 by myself, when these ones are a little bit more scary for me to carry alone. But these ones super lightweight, so it makes your car more speed, you know, aerodynamic, and it's a little bit of, it's not too much of the noise. You don't need it so expensive, because I know they sell a lot more exhausts that are way more expensive, but this one is just to kind of make a little bit more noise where it's not overly annoying. And it also comes with all these bolts and all extra connections here just to kind of connect it from this back bottom piece over here. And right now we'll go ahead and check that out. So out of curiosity, I actually want to hear my car without any any exhaust. So let's go ahead and hear it. All right. Maybe I won't put the exhaust. We'll see what sounds better.
So we're actually going to just do the reverse now, okay? A little trick. The first thing you're going to do is to put it back in the hanger. So we're going to work backwards. So hangers and then the bolts. You can put DW on the hanger. That way it can be easier to slip into the rubber there, okay? So it's already on here, and now we're just going to go ahead and work ourselves with this one. We're going to use the bolts that it already came with. Just in case you break one or something, you can use it. But we're going to use our original bolts we have here. So we're going to go ahead and get that from the package. We're going to get this piece here, and we're going to slip it on this end over here, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and just kind of wiggle way yourself around. You kind of have to know what's the best way for your car to kind of move there, okay? Don't be nervous. The worst that can happen is you can just buy a new, like, small parts for the bolts. Bolts are replaceable. So there we go, guys. Now we're just going to go ahead and tighten up and put the bolts in. Simple as that. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and place these bolts, guys. Just place both of them, and then just go ahead and tighten them afterwards. Just make sure, get them all the way down there. Alright, and take your 14 ml here. Make sure you're going the right way. Let's go ahead and tighten these, guys. And
clockwise.
Some guys have the overdoing it thing. Don't overdo it. You'll break your bolt and it'll be annoying. It's called the 1, 2, 3. You hold it 1, 2, 3, and as soon as you can. But since I'm super weak, I just gotta go a little bit extra. So make sure they're nice and tight, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you got the hanger. Alright guys, so our finished product here. Should have those 4 bolts put in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make sure your hangers are nice and in. Looking good. The only problem we can see right now is that it is extremely close here. We even try to bring them down and try to wiggle room, but we're gonna put the car down and see how it turns out here. But let's go ahead and take a look how it came out. All right guys, and basically what they say, you get what you pay for. I mean, these 4 tips look really nice. It looks good, but we were able to fix them. I don't know if you guys remember how it was before, but now it's not touching. Just with some manpower, you just kind of have to like literally push down the exhaust and kind of maneuver the material, just that way it folds it where you need to. Just because if it touches here, it's going to burn the plastic, and you don't want that. So here now we have space between all of it, but look at that, nice inch. And now we're going to go ahead and test it out, see how it is. So basically, if the less work you want to do, pay more. But since I don't mind doing the manual labor, it's kind of fun. It's like a little puzzle for me. It's, you know, it makes it more fun. So $300, $400, it's not that bad. Just go ahead and you just know you're gonna do some manual labor in that. And let's go ahead and take it out for a spin, shall we?